Hello friends, today we're going to review the hair care line pattern. This line was created by Tracy Ellis Ross. She is Diana Ross's daughter. She was also the star of the comedy Blackish, one of my favorites. I loved her on that. Anyway, she came up with this hair care line, or she created this hair care line, and it is to enhance your curls. I do not have curly hair, but I have wavy hair, so I wanted to try this to see how it performed on my wavy hair. My wavy hair normally would be frizzy. I wanted to see if this would help to really create nice waves. So anyway, this line is paraben-free, color-safe, phthalate-free, free of all sulfates, silicone-free, formaldehyde-free, and I thought this was a perfect time to review it because it is available at Sephora, and Sephora is in friends and family, so you can actually save 20% on these products right now. This line has several other styling products that go along with it. I did not get any of those. I just stuck to the basics. And it has a really nice smell to it. I actually used it on my Golden Doodles tails because they both have very curly hair, and it worked wonderful on them. So we are going to get started. I'm going to take you into our shower, or my shower, not ours, and we will get going. So first I wet my hair down, and I am going in with my first shampoo. And what I wanted to see is how this shampoo lathers, because it is sulfate-free, paraben-free, non-toxic, all of the good things that you want for your hair. So you can see that it does have a nice lather, but not enough for me. So I am going to go in and do a second wash. Now, the reason why your first wash doesn't really lather up greatly, not a word, but we'll go with it, is because we have product on our hair. So I'm going to go in with a second shampoo. I'm using about a quarter size amount, and you'll notice that this time the hair really does lather up nicely. And I did mention it has a lovely scent. It's very clean, almost like lemongrass for me. Now, a couple of things when you're shampooing. I focus on my scalp. Notice that I'm really scrubbing the scalp. You want to clean your scalp. And then you'll notice that I'm pretty much just lightly taking the lather through the strands of hair. Now, if you're someone who uses a lot of product on the ends, then you will have to focus on that. But if you're a curly-haired girl, the last thing you want to do is really rub your strands together or cause friction, because frizz starts in the shower. So now I'm just rinsing it out, and we will go on to the second step. And it is very important to thoroughly rinse the shampoo out of your hair. I'm convinced a lot of people think that they have dandruff when it's just a matter of having too much shampoo residue in the hair. Now, this mask is clear. It's almost like a jelly consistency. It's actually a very, very nice mask. So I start in with a small amount, and I'm putting it on the strands that are most affected for me, that are dry. They get hit the worst with the environment and any other, they have more highlights to them, the sun hits it. So I really focus on that area first. And then I work the mask through from the mid shaft all the way down to the ends. Again, trying not to rub. Massage it in lightly. And then, of course, I work it through the scalp. I'm trying now to distribute the mask thoroughly through my head of hair so that it is on every single strand of hair. And I did squeeze the excess water out of my hair before I applied this mask. So really work it through the strands, and then if you have areas that are really, really dry, like I'm doing for my ends here, I just put an extra little dab on there, and then I will go in and really separate the driest hair on my head. So if you have really curly, dry hair in a certain area, ignore my roots, friends, ignore my roots. You'll want to really massage just a little extra amount there. I'm not really using a lot of mask. It looks like I am, but I am not. So now I am going to just gather up all my hair, and I am going to wrap it around, and I have a clip to secure it, and I'm going to put a plastic cap over it. The bruise on my arm is from when I walked into a door. Just ignore it. This video I actually recorded a couple of weeks ago when I still had that bruise. I no longer have it. Anyway, so clip it. Now put your plastic cap on. Now here is something else. I used to have an old-fashioned dryer that I would sit under. Well, that's back in Buffalo still. So I got this cap off of Amazon. You put it in the microwave, genius, and it heats the cap up. You put it over the mask, and you allow the mask to sit on your head for the 10, 15, 20 minutes. I think I let 20 minutes with the mask, and the heat helps to really work this mask in. Now, we can't open and close our cuticles like people think, but what it does when your hair is wet, it does lift the cuticle. It's not really opening. It's like pores. You can't open and close them. But anyway, it allows for any treatments that you put on to actually penetrate inside. So now I'm just rinsing that mask off. And you want to make sure that you really rinse your scalp, especially if you're somebody who has an oily scalp. You want to make sure you get the mask off and then just rinse your hair. Again, being gentle. Notice I'm squeezing, I'm not rubbing, I'm not twisting until the end. I will twist the water out of it. But I'm not, the friction starts in the shower. That's where all of the frizz begins. And then it just multiplies as we go. So just rinse that out really well. And we are going to then go in with the conditioner. And this is what the instructions say to do. So that's why I did the shampooing and then a mask. And now I'm actually going to put the conditioner on one side only so that I can see the difference and you can see the difference. If there is any difference at all from just only using the shampoo and the mask to using the shampoo and the conditioner. So again, I'm working it through gently, but I want to make sure that it really gets on the most damaged part of my hair and then make sure that it's distributed through the rest, because for the most part, most people have curly hair all over. For me, my hair is wavy, frizzy, so I want to make sure that I distribute this mask everywhere. So now I'm gently going through it with a very wide tooth comb, and I start from the bottom and work my way up. And I will continue to do this, and then I will just rinse everything out. And again, make sure that you're really rinsing the product out. So many people that complain about having dandruff or flaky scalp, or their hair is just limp and won't do anything after they use certain products, is because they're not rinsing the hair enough. So take an extra minute and just really rinse your hair. And by the way, all of these products smell the same and they are fabulous. Very clean and fresh. Really, I enjoyed the shampoo, the conditioner, the mask, the experience in the shower. So now I just have my little turby towel to absorb most of the moisture, and I'm going in with the hydrating mist now. And I like to add an oil or a hydrating mist or a leave-in conditioner for my hair. And I really spray this on, and you'll notice when my hair is dry, there was no buildup from this product. So it really is nice. So I really saturate my strands, and then you'll notice that I even go back in again and do it after I have combed through. But right now I just want to make sure that all of my wavy hair has the extra hydration from this product. Again, going in with a wide tooth comb and a wet brush, and I'm starting from the bottom down, working up mid-shaft until all of the tangles are out. So now I'm going to go in one more time with the hydration mist because I have very dry strands. If you are not as dry as me, then maybe you won't need to do this again, but I just like to do this as a second step. So now I'm going to start the process of drying my hair. So what I want to do, because I want to enhance my natural wave, is I'm going to scrunch, just squeeze the hair until my natural wave has formed. And then I'm going to take my Dyson hair dryer and I'm going to add the diffuser. So you can see this is the natural wave pattern of my hair. Now, playing with your hair too much when you have curly hair or wavy hair is a problem. So try not to disturb the waves too much. That's why I'm going in with a diffuser. Turn your diffuser off. Lay your hair on in piles, small enough piles that you can keep it all within the diffuser, and then just hold it. This is the best way to diffuse your hair and keep your natural waves or really enhance those beautiful curls. So I will continue to do this and I will go from section to section and I will do the same thing. I turn the dryer off every single time I place the hair on, because what would happen if I left that blow dryer on? The hair starts flying all over the place and I am disturbing the wave pattern or the curl pattern at that point. So make sure, turn off, turn on, work in sections. And I just continue this for a few minutes or until my hair is dry. I'm going to speed the video up now and we'll move along. All right, so you'll notice that my hair is still damp, but it really is starting to take a nice wave pattern. So I'm going to repeat the process, taking smaller sections until I'm completely dry. Okay, so my hair is completely dry, and that is so important, my friends, when you have curly hair or frizzy hair. If there is a bit of moisture left in your hair, as soon as any sort of humidity hits it, poof, here comes the frizz, my friends. So this is my hair in its natural state. I would say that the shine is incredible. The feel of my hair is beautiful. I don't want to play with it too much or fluff through it because it will start to frizz. But you can see that if I preferred this look on me, I could walk out of my house with my hair like this because it looks healthy, it's shiny, and there's the natural wave there, much better than if I had ever let it dry naturally. So now I'm going to go ahead and use some sponge rollers on it and let you see what it looks like here. So now these are just those, I think I hold them up towards the end. I just took those sponge sticks, they look like, and I wrapped it around the hair and I smoothed out the actual wave. I took a blow dryer first and I smoothed my hair out, and then I took some Colleen Rothschild hair oil and I'm putting that in now. But I did take some sponge rollers and I put them in and I left them in for about an hour and then I released them, and this is the look I got using that shampoo. So it still allowed me to blow dry and get a nice wave pattern. So putting the oil on, I just wanted to see how the oil worked with it, how another line would work with it. It works beautiful. It really does. And then what do I do next, my friends? I think I'm just modeling the hair for you now. It does. I mean, if you look at it, it has great shine, and you can have as much wave, as much curl as you want. Here I'm trying to smooth it out even more just to see how the shampoo and conditioner works if you want your hair more straight with just a slight bend to it. And you can see that these products work just fine for all types of hair. And right now Sephora is having their sale, so I thought it was perfect. This is what I used. Those sponge rollers, you can get them at Sally's. But Sephora is in their friends and family, so you can get this at a discount because they started carrying this now, and Ulta also carries it. So there you have it. I think this is perfect, and I'll put more pictures here.